On the top it's the side vision, and over here it's the 3D, and let's see. So you can see drawing about 12.2 watts, 12.1 watts. So the 4 amps and the 3 amps are doing about this, are burning about the same power. 201 watt hour, 0.95 amps. So that's what I have right now. So I am at 62.6 degrees water temperature. Today is May 2nd, Saturday, 2020. Most only kayakers and canoes, maybe jumboats, are here because it's the coronavirus. So we're keeping social distance. The boat ramp is closed, and I had to carry this my heavy kayak into here and walk it about 1,000 feet in my dolly. So that's how. There's the dolly in the back of my kayak. There you can see the 2 tires. You know, and there's one hole. There's another hole on the other side. I just those 2 metal black color protruding parts through this. I just took out this rubber coupler so I can stick those 2 in there, and that's a pretty solid. What do you call that? Dolly to transport my kayak. So it's 62.4 degrees. 12 watts, and I have 4 amps launched. You know, so it's quite amazing. It doesn't change much. 12.3 watts power, 201 watt hour, 0.98, 0.95 amps. My battery is about 12.6 volts right now. So you can see that's how the it doesn't vary much when I have 4 apps launched versus 1 app, or 4 apps versus 3 apps versus 2 apps. Okay, and it's quite interesting because I want to. So it's I have quad. It's the power is definitely all above 12 volts. You can see there. Oh, I just have to put my words back. 11.9 watts. It just flash between 11.9 watts and 12.2, 12.3 watts. And there is the 12.0 watts, 202 watt hour, 0.97 amps, 12.61. So you can see this is the quad. So next, what I want to do is I want to go back home, and I want to go back to the chart map, see if it still gives me. Yeah, I can fly drone with this weather. I didn't bring my drone, otherwise I would fly the drone in this Axiom Fishfinder. And I did put out 4 videos in series. You should check it out on my YouTube channel. I use this Raymarine Fishfinder to fly my Mavic Pro drone. It was a very nice and pleasant setup, So now the chart, if you launch just the chart app or the map app alone, you can see it's burning 11 watts, 11.2, 11.3 watts. Okay, so interestingly, to show just the satellite image or the map, to display the map, you can see it's quite. Oh, by the way, I have the Lighthouse NC chart, North America chart in this thing. It's a new chart that came out of Raymarine in 2019, last year. So it's a very good chart. You can see the depths. Well, actually, this is not. This is not Raymarine Lighthouse chart. This is the Navionics Plus chart, because it is a lot detailed. And I do have another video that shows you the difference between the Navionics Plus chart versus the Raymarine Lighthouse NC 2 chart. So you should check that video out. There is, as you can see, just the map alone. Chart alone, I'm drawing about 11.3 watts power, and the amp is 0.89 amps, 0.9 amps, and the watts, the energy is 202 watt hour. My battery is showing 12.6 volts. It's still in good condition right now. So it's 11.3 watts. So now I go back to show you the traditional sonar. Just the one sonar, just the one traditional sonar. As you can see, the watts, the power is actually dropping to 10.5 volts now. 10.5 watts now, sorry, 10.7 watts. So it takes a little bit less power to run the traditional sonar versus the chart app, the map app. As you can see there, I'm burning 10.7 watts, 10.8 watts, and the amperage is drawing 0.87 amps and 2.85 amps, and 202. Energy is still the same, 202 watt hour. 10.7 watts, 11 watts, 10.7 watts, and you can see this is 62 degrees now. The depth is 10 feet, and I'm drifting. I'm not driving. So what I want to do is I want to change to one single fish finder, which is the downvision, to see if that picks up the power that I need to run this downvision. Okay, so you can see I'm at 11 feet deep and 62.2 feet, and that's the GPS. And I can zoom in and zoom out on this thing. Yeah, you can see this zoom in and zoom out. And, oh, the downvision is burning more watts. It's 10.7 watts. Well, it's about the same. I was gonna say downvision draws a little bit more. Let's see, get out of there. I was gonna say the downvision draws more power, but it's not. It's 10.8 watts. But regardless, whether it's downvision one app or the traditional sonar one app, it draws less power than the chart because it's showing 10.7 watts versus about 11 watts, well, 11 plus watts for the chart and map. You know, it does show, well, right now it's jumping around, 10.5, 10.7, 10.8, 11.0, but nothing above 11.0 watts, as you can see there, for just downvision. So let's change the sonar to side vision to see what we got here. So here's the side vision, and I'm at about 12.5 feet, and because this one grid is 20 feet, 40 feet, 60 feet to the right hand side of my kayak, and I'm at 12.6 feet right now. As you can see, it's Burke Lake is it's a man-made lake. It's unlike the Potomac River. I was hoping that I can do the Potomac River, run the Potomac River today, but video today, but I can't because it rained yesterday. The water is pretty high. Water level is pretty high. It's not. It's a little bit dangerous to run the kayak, a little kayak in Potomac River today. So I'm going to wait a couple days, and then I'll go to Potomac River and run the Megavision Raymarine Element, the 7 inches that I have for the Megavision, and then you can see how strikingly beautiful that Raymarine or the Potomac River, the rock bottom versus the mud bottom or the sand bottom underneath the Burke Lake. I mean, it was just like taking pictures of the bottom of the Potomac River. It was that beautiful. I actually had a few pictures. I actually have a video that's on YouTube channel. You should check it out. And I have in that video, I actually took hundreds of sonar pictures of Potomac River, and it was so cold. It was 42 degrees. It's in winter time, and no one was on the river except myself. And it actually rained that day when I almost done, and it was crazy that day. It was crazy cold, 42 degrees, and the air temperature, the water temperature was 42, the air temperature was 32. It was so cold, and but I was able to produce those great sonar pictures for you to see, so for you to watch. So you should check it out, that video. It's very, very nice. Here, let's continue. So I had the side vision, and the side vision is displaying very nicely. So the black color area is, as you know, like many other videos, Fishfinder video that show you, that's the water depths. So I'm at 17 foot right now, and this is 30, so one grid, one grid is 15 feet, and then 30 feet, and 45 feet. And that's to the left of my kayak, and that's my GPS location. That's my 62 degrees water temperature, depth is 17. I'm drifting, and as you can see, there's nothing, but I want to show you that the watt is 11 watts and then 10.7 watts, 10.9 watts of power, 11 watts, 10.9 watts, 10.7. Well, again, I'm not running, I'm not actively propelling or going in the water right now, so it's probably burning a lot. Let's run this a little bit. So let's pedal this. So get the speed up and see. Oh yeah, you can see the voltage when I pedal this thing, and I'm only going at it 0.8 mile per hour, and my voltage, my watts, my power is actually burning 11.3 watts, 5 watts, 11.3 watts, 11. I'm going at 1.1 mile per hour now. My power is doing 10.8 watts, 11 watts. I know it's a little bit small in the front of the kayak, but I'm just reading the watts, the power to you, 10.9